Imagine you're floating in the middle of deep space. You look to your right and you see a massive galaxy, swirling with millions of stars. You look to your left and there's another one. Everything is vibrant and full of life. But now, turn around. For 300 million light years in every direction, there's nothing. No stars, no galaxies, no life. Just a massive empty hole in the very fabric of the universe. This is the Boötes Void. If you were trapped in the center of it, you wouldn't even know other galaxies existed. The night sky will be completely black. You'd feel like the absolute last human being left in existence. But here's where it gets weird. The physical laws of the universe suggest this place should not exist. It's too big, it's too round, and frankly, it's too empty for a universe that's only 13 billion years old. So, is this just a random accident, or are we missing a crucial piece of the puzzle? Today, we're going to explore the loneliest place in the universe and why it breaks everything we thought we knew. So, what are we actually looking at here? It's a hole in reality? Not exactly. Think of the universe like a giant glowing spider web. The threads of the web are made of galaxies, dark matter, and superheated gas. We call these filaments. They are the neighbors of the universe, and the spaces in between. Those threads are the voids. Honestly, they are everywhere. Usually, they are just small, empty patches where not much happens. But the Boötes Void isn't just a patch. It's a massive 300 million light-year white desert. Here's the wild part. Astronomers only stumbled upon this in 1981. Before that, it was just assumed the universe was pretty much the same everywhere, a concept we call homogeneity. If you were sitting on a planet right at the center of the void, you wouldn't even know that galaxies existed until about 60 years ago. Your nearest neighbor galaxy will be so far away that you wouldn't be able to see it with the naked eye. Nothing. Just a pure, perfect, black canvas. It sounds peaceful, right? But for cosmologists, it was a total nightmare. When we look at the math of how the universe grew, this place shouldn't be this empty. It's like finding a massive, spotless, empty room in a house that's supposed to be packed with furniture. If the universe started with a big bang and has been expanded for nearly 13 billion years, gravity should have pulled something into the area by now, but it didn't, and that is where the mystery starts to get intense. So, you might be thinking, it's just a hole. Why are scientists losing their minds over a hole? Well, here's the kicker. The math simply doesn't add up. It breaks the rules of the entire game. In physics, we have this golden rule called the cosmological principle. It's the idea that, on a large scale, the universe should be pretty much the same in every direction. It's supposed to be uniform, but the Boötes Void is a complete rebel. If the universe evolved the way we think it did, starting from a big bang and expanding for 13 billion years, gravity should have pulled something into this area right now. Think of gravity like a magnet. Over billions of years, it pulls stars together. It builds galaxies, and it slowly fills in the gaps. But finding this place is like finding a perfectly clear, empty bubble in a thick soup. According to our standard model of how structures form, there simply hasn't been enough time since the Big Bang for gravity to create a vacuum this big. It's like finding a massive, perfectly round crater and being told that it was made by the light breeze. It just doesn't make sense. And it's not just the size. Look at the shape. It's almost perfectly spherical. In a chaotic universe, random explosions and collisions usually leave behind jagged, messy shapes. But this place is too clean. Is it just a random accident, or are we missing a fundamental piece of physics? Let's dive into the theories. So, if gravity didn't cave this hole, then who or what did? Scientists have a few wild ideas. The first one makes a lot of sense: the soap bubble theory. Think about how soap bubbles work in a bath. When two bubbles touch, the walls between them pop, and they merge into one single giant bubble. Astronomers think the Boötes Void might be the result of a massive cosmic merging process. In this early universe, thousands of tiny smaller voids, which are totally normal, could have been expanding and eating their neighborhoods over billions of years, until they left behind this colossal empty space. But here's the detail that makes everything even weirder. It's not actually completely empty. We have actually found around 16 galaxies floating inside it. 16 galaxies might sound like a lot, but in reality, it's a graveyard. In a normal patch of space this size, you would expect to find thousands, maybe tens of thousands of galaxies. So the question isn't just why it's empty. The question is, how did those few galaxies survive? Are they leftovers of a process we don't yet understand? Or are they lonely survivors of a cosmic cataclysm that destroyed everything around them? Some scientists have pointed to dark energy, that mysterious force making the universe expand faster every second. Could dark energy be extra active in this region? Literally acting like a cosmic broom, pushing everything out? Right now, we are basically looking into a dark room, trying to see what's inside with our flashlight. It's frustrating, but that's the beauty of it. It's a reminder that we are still just kids exploring our cosmic backyard. We thought we had a map of the universe figured out, and then we found Boötes. It proves that the universe isn't just bigger than we thought. It's weirder than we could have ever imagined. Think about a human element for a second. We've spent our entire existence looking at the night sky and feeling a sense of awe. We stare at the stars. We navigate by them. We tell stories about them. We are creatures of the light. But in the void, that connection snaps. If you were stranded on a planet in the center of that hole, you wouldn't see the Milky Way. You wouldn't see the Andromeda galaxy. You wouldn't see constellations. You will look up and you will see nothing. Just eternal and changing black. It sounds poetic, but honestly, it's terrifying. It's the definition of absolute solitude. It makes you realize how much our sense of home depends on having neighbors, even if those neighbors are galaxy millions of light years away. The Boötes Void isn't just a scientific anomaly. It's a giant under construction sign from the universe. It tells us that our models are incomplete and that there are mysteries out there much bigger than we are. But here's the thing. If the vast empty Boötes Void is the scarce place out there, what about the most claustrophobic place in here? We talk about space being lonely, but what happens when it gets too close? Why does being inside a space capsule feel so wrong? Click here to see what being trapped in the metal box might be the scariest part of space exploration. Thanks for watching and stay curious.